Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a great day. Today, we're talking about the top 10 best middle linebackers in Madden 25. To be 100% honest with you guys, I just didn't realize I hadn't made this video quite yet. And it's a Tuesday, we have no content to make. I want to pump out 3 videos a day. I feel like it was destiny to talk about the top 10 middle linebackers. Now, I will say, on Tuesday specifically, there's no real content coming to the game. So if there's ever a video you guys want to see me make, please drop it down in the comment section. Whether that be an updated budget beast, a top 10, a best value, anything you guys want regarding like the best cards, please let me know and I will happily make them for you fellas. Without further ado though, let's slide on over to the catalog so we can take a look at the top 10 best middle linebackers in today's game. Now this morning we did talk about the best players at every single position, so if you guys saw that video then you're gonna know who's gonna be at number 1, but number 10 through 2, that's up in the air. Quickly before we actually take a look at the 10th best middle linebacker, Isaiah Simmons is not going to be included on today's video. I only include cards that you can actually purchase from the auction house. Obviously, MCS Isaiah Simmons is B&D, but this card is a top 10 user, so if you have him, he's a dog. At number 10, though, I got 89 overall, Gridiron Guardian, Eric Kendricks, a card that I have not talked much about. I mean, 1, we haven't talked about middle linebackers much, and 2, he's just kind of existing. The card is really good, though. I mean, 89 speed, 88 excel, 91 tackle, 85 block shed, 89 hit power. We'll talk a little bit later about zone coverage on linebackers, but Eric Kendricks has 81 zone coverage. Honestly, not that bad. I do want to take a look at his man. His man being 73 is also not terrible whatsoever. Now, Eric Kendricks isn't going to cost you 1,000,000 coins, so he is a really solid value option here too. 89 overall Gridiron Guardians don't get real ability, so like we're not gonna dive too deep into like the clutch ability, but everything else on this card is definitely solid. I will knock this out now and not say it again. Every single middle linebacker and linebacker in general in this game can play all 3 linebacking positions, so it's not a pro or a con for any of these guys. They can all do it. Number 9, we got a player that I grew up watching and honestly wanted to be like Luke Keeley. This card is still top tier. He's been in the game for a minute now. And I mean, you see that speed, 86 speed, and you're like, Mosh, what are you talking about? Fellas, for me personally, height and weight on my linebackers take priority. Like, you could very well easily flip Luke Keeley and Eric Kendricks and call it a day, and you know what? I'm here for it. But 6'3", 238 pounds, that is good size. 86 speed, it's whatever. To be honest, you're going to have Luke Keeley and somebody else there on your field. You can't just have Keeley. But as that secondary middle linebacker, this card can get the job done. There also weren't 10 linebackers that I wanted to talk about today. After we get through Keeley and Kendricks, the list gets legit, but like, come on guys, we know how the top 10 lists usually work. He also does have Stonewall baked on, which for all the baked on abilities in the game, this is actually my favorite. And for all the positive reasons, he's coming in at number 9, but again, 86 speed, I get it. 6'3" though, 238, this guy's gonna play good. Yeah, but like I said, at number 8 and up, these cards they can all be 1A options on your team. And at number 8, I got the Champion edition of Ray Nitchie's Wild Man. Few reasons I really like this card. 1, 6'3", it's a tall dude in the middle of the field. 2, hit power, 90? How many times do you guys fumble a game? It's gotta be at least once. Having a user middle linebacker with really good hit power, it does not get much better than that. Few knocks on this card. 1, 87 speed. It's definitely not 86 speed, but it's definitely not 88 or 89 speed. It's 87 speed. 2, 70 zone coverage. If you're going to pick up this card, you're going to have to user on him every single play, basically, especially if you run man coverage. There is no man coverage on this card whatsoever. I do think the pros significantly outweigh the cons. He is an AKA as well, so he does get some glowing X factors, mid-zone KO, and run stuffer. They're not the greatest, they're also not the worst. At the end of the day, 6'3", 90 hit power, 87 speed, Ray Nitchie, Wild Man Champion, is coming in at number 8. And number 7 is a card I was trying to put higher up on the video. I just couldn't find a way to make it work. It's going to be Troy Anderson. Now, this is my current user linebacker, so I guess I could be a little bit biased to him. He's 6'4". Fellas, size matters in Madden, and this guy's got some really good size. 88 speed, 88 excel, 85 tackle, 90 hit power, and 86 zone coverage. We just saw Wild Man Ray Nitchie, a higher overall card who cannot play zone coverage. Troy Anderson can literally do everything as well as being 6'4", 88 jumping. This card just makes plays for me on my field. Another really good value pickup right here as well. He is a top 10 linebacker in the game. I wanted to put him higher, like I said. I just couldn't realistically do it, but Troy Anderson, dog. Before we hop on over to number 6, just wanted to give a quick shout out to Ivan Pace. He is, in my opinion, the 11th best linebacker in the game. That size at 5'11" is not going to play with me. We already have one super short linebacker on today's video. I didn't want to include two. Like I said in the beginning, size for me is the most important thing at the linebacker position. Number 6, though, we have DeMario Davis, most feared 90 overall champion. DeMario Davis linebacker cards historically in Madden are just not good. This one is the exception. 89 speed, 88 excel, 90 tackle, 83 block shed, 86 hit power, and 86 zone coverage. 6'2", 248 pounds. He can get the job done. He does have 3 ability buckets, so you can put some abilities on him. You don't need to. He does get Deflator. I believe he gets Lurker. This card is good. The first time we've ever seen a actually good DeMario Davis card in MUT. And you know what? I'm here for it. Also, linebackers just for the last, 3 years in MUT have been basically unusable as users. Linebackers are back, and well, DeMario Davis, he's back. Moving on, though, to the top 5. At number 5, Cody Barton, Commander Legend. Yeah, this card is just so interesting. 89 speed, 91 excel, 92 tackle. This is a pure user play here. 6'2", not too small, not too big. He's going to be able to fly around the field. Where this card is like, what is going on? 84 hit power, 79 strength, 80 block shed, 76 zone coverage. He's basically a better wild man. If you're going to pick up this card, you're going to have to user on him, but 89 speed is not bad whatsoever. Also a Commander Legend, so he does have some of the better theme teams available to him. Seattle's not always the best, but it has its runs. Same thing with Denver, but Commanders right now. Commanders are up, so Commanders theme teamers, you better be using this card. 89 speed, though, stock. He can get the job done in the middle. All right, top 4 time. At number 4, we got a card that I absolutely hate, and that is because of his price point, Ray Lewis. 1 point whatever million coins for this card blows my mind. 88 speed, 88 excel, 87 strength, 90 tackle, 92 hit power, and 75 zone coverage. He's also only 6'1". Don't get it twisted. This card is good, but he is not worth whatever he's selling for right now. 88 speed, 75 zone coverage. You can sell off Ray Lewis and I believe pick up the 2 cards we have coming up at 3 and 2 and still have a little bit of extra coins left over. This is just, I don't know what's going on here. 88 speed, 75 zone. I'm not rocking with it. But again, Ray Lewis, he is the 4th best user. Moving on, though, to the top 3. 3 and 2, I guess you could make the argument to flip them. I don't think there is much of an argument, but you could make it based off a few stats. At 3, though, I got the brand new Most Feared Part 3 limited time, Nick Bolton. First, the good things. 90 speed, 89 block shed, 90 hit power, 89 excel. He is going to fly around the field and make plays. The bad? 5'11", he is the reason Ivan Pace is not on today's video, and 73 zone coverage. EA. Nick Bolton already is at a disadvantage in your game. He is shorter than the majority of linebackers we're going to be talking about. Why did you decide to give him 73 zone and 75 man coverage? You knew what you were doing with dropping this card. You wanted to drop a really good user with the Most Feared promo. Drop a really good user with the Most Feared promo. Do not tank down a key stat like zone coverage on a 91 overall limited time. He doesn't even have any 91 stats on him to begin with. This is a good card. I'm just frustrated with how EA actually executed it. Nick Bolton's Corley all the way back in the beginning of, I guess, August. 85 speed, day 1. That was top tier speed when I saw this card. I guess leaked by MUT Leaks. I was like, this card is going to be good. But then they put out this. But don't worry, I don't hate all the linebackers on today's video. At number 2, a card that I actually am a big fan of. It is Ray Nitchie, Wild Man. Now I get it, 89 speed, 90 excel. He's a little bit slower than Nick Bolton, but take a look at that size. 6'3", 235 pounds, 92 hit power, 89 zone coverage. This card is so freaking good. I get it, he's 1 speed slower, but he's got, 4 inches on him, hit power on him, zone coverage on him. Everything else on this card is better. This is the 2nd best linebacker in the game. On top of that, he is an AKA, so he does get some glowing X factors, reinforcement, run stopper, and AKA avalanche. But the best linebacker in the game, if you guys watched this morning's video, could you guess who it is? It's the only 92 overall MLB in today's game. It's Fred Warner. I mean, taking a look at this card, there's not much you can really argue against it. He's selling for 2.whatever million coins, and it makes sense. 91 speed, 90 excel, 90 tackle, 85 block shed, 87 hit power, and 91 zone coverage. 6'3". I mean, come on, there is not one bad thing you can actually say about this card. I guess he has 75 catching, but like, I don't care. September's player of the month, Fred Warner, stud. Fellas, that is everything we got today. Like I said in the beginning, if there's ever a video you guys want to see me make, please drop it down in the comment section. Typically, the top 10 videos and like the best player at every position videos don't perform nearly as well. So, if there is a specific one you guys want me to make, please let me know. I'd rather a video not perform nearly as well, but know it's helping some of you guys out than just drop a video that nobody wants. Fellas, I'll get you boys back here tonight with updates on every glitch, issue, thing that we just generally screwed up on over the last few days. And when I say we, you boys know I mean EA. But until then, peace fellas, love you guys, have a good one.